with one man out.
The batter, number
Here's
2,
Xander Bogaerts now.
hitter.
Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz.
Bogaerts.
He's 1 for 4. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Lays off 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. 1-1 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Dickerson is right there, 1 down. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. 1 gone here in the Boston third, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Devers is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 3-1 the count now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Bichette picks it up cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here is Corey Dickerson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Dickerson.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A pause and the 0-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
Up next, Reese McGuire. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
The batter, number 10. Second baseman, Marcus.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. From the belt, the pitch.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Slow little roller to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. pitches a ball. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really... Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And he misses 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
The shortstop.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Sent on the ground out to second. Simeon's got it, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're up 2. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First delivery to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
In there, 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Slow roller left side. Devers fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue
Next to stand in is Lourdes Gurriel. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He's set. Here it comes.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some light.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to refocus and continue this at bat.
0-2, here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And he squares this one nicely, and it's lined into center field for a leadoff single.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Christian Arroyo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result of double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Rafael Devers is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Lifted the other way to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Boston, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box, Cavan Biggio. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Corey Dickerson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The bat, number 7.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, here is J.D. Martinez. He bounced out last time up. In there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Count the ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now time is called. This might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise.
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
One and one the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Plawecki leads off second with nobody out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Ball 2. A bouncer up the middle. And finally, there's the first out of the inning. Now striding in is Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. A little bouncer.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Dickerson on the move, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now, Xander Bogaerts for his career in this matchup. Not great. He's 1 for 8. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Riding in for Boston, Christian Arroyo. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 3-2 the count to Arroyo.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Here now is Rafael Devers. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Comes set with the 0-1.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the base.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So all now to the plate, here is Bo Bichette. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Schwarber comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 10.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And it's fouled away. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schwarber is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the. And now in the box, J.D. Martinez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, number 10.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hunter Renfroe is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And this will be fouled away.
Nope.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Hernandez. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Joaquin Soria will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. 1 left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
Leading up for the Jays, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And he popped him up. Arroyo trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Chopper to short. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lourdes Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on the way.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Schwarber is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 15.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Adam Ottavino takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. So the next to bat will be Brendel Grichuk. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino, batting at an even .400. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. Now at the plate is Kike Hernandez. He grounded out last time up. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. First, Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Christian Arroyo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Rafael Devers stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Bogaerts on second. Arroyo on at first with 2 down. Swing and a liner. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Digging in will be Cavan Biggio. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The center fielder.
So next to bat will be Corey Dickerson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And now the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Reese McGuire. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is all set to start the 9th in this one. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Grichuk is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 10.
Next up for the Red Sox, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Throw to first beats him easily, and now it'll be Bo Bichette. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Fouled off. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Marcus Semien. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And it's fouled away. Three and one. Teoscar Hernandez would be next. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now back.
Digging in next, Teoscar Hernandez. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 0 for 4. And this one's in the dirt. Guerrero leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Lourdes Gurriel would be next. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had it.